Hello and welcome to iDivas. For those of you who don't know, I'm Tricia and I'm passionate about inspiring women to not just hang in there but to thrive. Ladies, today I want to explore a fascinating and somewhat puzzling topic with you. Why do some men end up being perceived as the prize in a relationship? Let's unpack what's really happening here, and I'll give you a heads up. It might have a lot to do with your own actions. Some of you unintentionally contribute to a dynamic where men are seen as the prize in relationships. And so the purpose of this video is to help you recognize if you're part of this dynamic so that you can reclaim your power. So let's get started. Have you ever met someone radiating an undeniable aura, a magnetic personality, and presence that grabs everyone's attention when they walk into a room? That's often what's referred to as main character energy. It's that self-assuredness, confidence, and refinement that really sets a woman apart. If you feel like you lack main character energy, you might unintentionally elevate the man you are with to a pedestal. Instead of being the protagonist of your own life story, you become the supporting character in his, compromising way too much. Especially, another common pitfall is projecting onto a man the potential that you see in him, rather than accepting him for who he is. While optimism is admirable, placing all your hopes on a man's potential can lead to significant disappointment. It's vital to strike a balance between encouraging his growth and embracing the reality of the present. Look, not all men are driven to reach their full potential, and assuming they are might set you up for a letdown. If you keep pushing him to improve, he might interpret this as a sign of desperation and that you can't get any better than him, really solidifying in his mind that being with him is what will make you the happiest woman, turning him into the perceived prize. And, that's even if reality suggests otherwise. What's more, in your eagerness to witness his personal development, there's a risk of trying to mold him into an idealized version that aligns more with a fantasy than his authentic self. Some men may check all the right boxes on paper. They attended prestigious schools, hail from good families, and boast solid incomes. However, many of them may not make suitable life partners or fathers due to a lack of maturity and genuine disinterest in transitioning from boyhood to manhood. Imagine being in a relationship where he perpetually strives to fit the mold of a high-value man, suppressing his true self. It's an exhausting performance, and eventually the facade crumbles because he isn't your ideal man. He's forced to play a role that presents him as the prize. In such cases, it's crucial to just let him go. He is who he is. Redirect your energy toward personal growth to avoid falling into this pitfall again. Your time is way better spent on your own personal development, ensuring you do not repeat the cycle. In the past, society has assigned specific roles to men and women in relationships. Although these roles are evolving, it's important to recognize when you unintentionally assume the masculine role, constantly pursuing, initiating most interactions, or chasing after men. A healthy relationship dynamic requires a balance of effort and pursuit, with both partners contributing to the relationship's growth. If you're always the one pursuing, he is likely to perceive himself as the prize and may even adopt a more passive, feminine role. It's super important to avoid chasing after men, especially those comfortable in a less active feminine energy. This imbalance is not healthy. Next, while material gestures can be considerate, They should never replace genuine emotional connection. What I mean is, if you constantly shower a man with expensive gifts or split expenses evenly, or worse, pay for everything to win his affection and buy his love, he might start believing he's the prize and let you continue spending your hard-earned money needlessly on him. It's crucial to stop this nonsense and evaluate your motivations. True love is founded on shared values, emotional connection, and mutual respect rather than material exchanges. Don't go there. No self-respecting woman buys a man's love. Also, if you find yourself in a constant battle for a commitment or marriage, it could be an indication that your man isn't ready or willing to fully invest in the relationship. Healthy commitments are the result of a shared decision, not something a woman should have to struggle for. Fighting hard for love may seem like a way to prove your worthiness of commitment, but it often achieves the opposite effect. Instead of seeing your value, he may perceive it as you being overly eager for marriage, with him as a sought-after prize, a hot commodity with numerous options, leading him to question the need to commit to you. Also, if you find yourself feeling like you're not the pretty one in the relationship, perhaps with your man being a 9 and you see yourself as a 5 or 6, it's essential to recognize that this perception can lead him to believe he's the prize. Consequently, it becomes crucial to acknowledge and embrace your own unique beauty. Here's a piece of advice. Women of maturity and value don't solely pursue relationships based on looks or with men considered more attractive or prettier than they are. Doing so may result in losing your power and adopting a mindset like that of men who are often visually oriented. High-value women are drawn to masculine men and prioritize deeper connections and financial compatibility. Furthermore, if your self-worth hinges on being in a relationship for status, it's time for a reality check. A healthy connection thrives on mutual respect, shared values, and emotional bonds. I can't say that enough. Not the idea of possessing someone as a status symbol. Both partners must actively contribute to the growth and happiness of the relationship. Remember, your value should never be tied to any man. So as you can see, understanding why some men are perceived as the prize necessitates a nuanced examination of individual behaviors and personal growth. Through developing self-awareness, embracing authenticity, and encouraging healthy relationship dynamics, women can move away from perpetuating imbalances where men are seen as the prize. It's time to reclaim your role as the main character in your life, embracing your female energy and engaging in romantic relationships that uplift and empower both partners. That's it. Let me know your thoughts on this. And be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you in the next one.